this video, I'm going to be covering the A to Z of education loans. A lot of concepts to be demystified, a lot of things to think about. So keep watching till the end of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to part 4 of this 6-part series of things that you should be doing once you've received an admit from a university. Let's get started with education loans. About 80% of every single student that goes abroad for a master's degree usually funds their entire education using an education loan. So in this video, let's break down education loans into a couple different categories. Who can provide a loan? What are the different kinds of loans? What do the interest rates look like across categories? And more importantly, what should you be thinking about when you are taking an education? Let's break these down into these 4 subtopics and then talk about each one of them in detail. Oh, and by the way, absolutely feel free to schedule a free consultation call with us because we have a couple of partners that are lined up for every single one of you who can provide education loans at the best possible interest rates. All of the details for that will be below in the description. Let's go ahead with the video now. The first subtopic that we're going to talk about today is who can provide a loan. What are the different kinds of financial institutions that can provide a loan? There are 3 major kinds of financial institutions that can provide a loan. One is public sector banks. Think SBI, Punjab National Bank, etc. Then there are the private lenders or private banks that can offer education loans. Think ICICI Bank, think HDFC, and a bunch of these guys. And the third, and a relatively new entrant in this whole concept of education loans, are the NBFCs. Think HDFC Credila, think Prodigy Finance, etc. All of these guys are the different NBFCs that are available. So majorly classified into 3 different kinds of banks. Subtopic number 2, let's try and understand what different kinds of loans there are. In this subtopic, let's try and explore a little bit of what are the different kinds of loans. There are 2 major kinds of loans that are available to Indian students particularly. One is a collateral-based secured loan. The other is the opposite, an unsecured or a collateral-free loan. Apart from both of these, there are a couple of other things that you can do as well. I will talk about them towards the end of the video, but let's concentrate on both of these for now. Collateral-based loans are basically a surety for the bank. You either pledge your house, some sort of farmland, some sort of FDs, any other property that's available to you. You pledge that with the bank, and against that pledge or against that collateral, the bank issues X lakh rupees as an education loan for you. On the other side, if you do not have any property or anything to put as surety or collateral, you can also opt for banks that provide a non-collateral loan. And let's talk about which ones do that in just a bit. Let's now talk about your particular case. Who are you and what sort of loan should you be looking at? Let's divide that up into, again, different types of personas and then break it down and figure out which one you should be taking a loan with. Persona number 1, let's say you do not have any collateral. You also do not have any person guaranteeing or vouching for you to be a co-signer on your applicant. In this case, it makes a lot of sense for you to go to the non-collateral, non-co-signer banks, and these include Prodigy, HDFC Credila. It also includes Empower. These are 3 financial institutes that you can look at if you don't have any collateral, if you don't have any co-signer. Profile number 2, let's say you have a little bit of property or collateral to put up, and on top of this, you would want an education loan to fund the rest of the educational expenses that you're going to be incurring. In that case, you could either go to the public sector banks, the likes of SBI, the likes of Punjab National Bank, etc. Or you could go to some of the private banks as well, the likes of HDFC, ICICI, or a couple of these other banks as well. Think about it this way. If the cost of attendance of a particular university is about $60,000 and you have a little bit of collateral in terms of a property to show for, it might make sense for you to put that up as a collateral and take a loan against that property to be able to pay for the cost of attendance of a university. Now let's talk about what interest rates look like across these different types of banks as well as across these different kinds of loans itself. Let's talk about the public sector banks first. SBI, Punjab National Bank, and most of the public sector banks, because they directly deal with the RBI and are able to access capital markets better and more efficiently, are able to offer you a slightly lower interest rates. At this point in time, at the time of shooting this video, SBI, Punjab National Bank, etc., all of the public sector banks are able to give you a loan with an interest rate of anywhere between 9.5 to 10.5% interest. The second category of banks, which is the private sector banks, are able to give you with an interest rate of anywhere between 10.5 to about 11.5-12%. The third category that we talked about, which is the NBFCs, are able to do anywhere between 11.5 to all the way to 15% interest rates. So depending on how much collateral you have, depending on what amount of money you need to fund your education, it might make sense for you to go with one or the other. If you have specific questions about your own profile, your own ability to take a loan, or if you just want to talk to some loan providers, happy to help with all of that and facilitate the conversation. Make sure to set up another consultation, free consultation with us on gradvine.com, and we'd be happy to provide that lead and connect you with the right guys. This is video number 4 of our 6-part series. In the next part, I'm going to cover everything you need to know about the F1 visa process to the US. So make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like this video, send it across to as many people as possible who are in line or who are waiting to get an education loan, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.